Your character uses they/them pronouns because they are non-binary. My character uses they/them pronouns because they are literally 3 kobolds in a trench coat. We are not the same. Hey, what's up everybody? Here. Ale vezi tu cum le combini prima prin toată camera. How are you guys doing? Welcome to another DnDMemes video. Before jumping into the video, I wanna kindly say that I'm hoping you have a wonderful day. Also, with that rhyme aside, I also wanna kindly ask you to smash the like button because it helps me out and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much if you take a moment to do that, and with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hard roleplay, but fun benefit. When the Barbarian can't understand common, but is immune to power word kill as a result. Breaking news, man literally too illiterate to die. Yeah, that sounds like a good description for a Barbarian. Side effects may include Resurrection, 7th level Necromancy, casting time 1 hour, range, touch, components, visual, spoken and material. A diamond worth at least 1,000 gold pieces, which the spell consumes. This spell closes all mortal wounds and restores any missing body parts. Fortunately maybe, this will also uncircumcise you. I can only really blame myself. Giving the players the ring of the grammarian to encourage creativity. Arcane AIDS. Floating gift of gay. Scorching gay. Bold. I like how literally pretty much all of those had to be censored, and you probably didn't really understand any of that, so that's all I can say is that's a really creative bunch of players, honestly.
Cursing is fun.
How to break/kill loot goblin PCs. My fiancé and I were discussing the worst metal to use to make armor, and the obvious answers are lead and gold, but she cunningly suggested mercury, which is a fair point, but then I wondered if solid mercury is any good. Googling told me that the melting point of mercury is -38 Celsius, or -37 Fahrenheit. So first, you get it really cold, and at that point, it turns out that mercury has a tensile strength of 1900 MPa, compared to lead's 18 and steel's 500 to 900, depending upon the kind of steel. Now, I know that tensile strength is not necessarily the best measure of a material's ability to function as armor, but I'm a This line is absolutely hilarious. But I'm a liberal arts major and didn't care to actually do that much more research before going straight to evil ice demons in mercury armor. The PCs can't loot it because when they put it on, it melts and kills them. But I'm a liberal arts major just makes me laugh when I look at it. Ice demons wielding weapons made of frozen mercury. Spearheads that break off and melt inside the target. Swords that leave tiny bits of melted mercury inside the wound. The swords refreeze to razor sharpness while in the ice demon's claws. Item: blades, spears and/or arrowheads made of mercury frozen by ice magic. Can only be used by one with ice magic, but they deliver whatever damage the weapon type would normally make, plus equal amounts of cold and 1d8 poison. Once the wound has been delivered, it continues to deal 1d8 poison until the mercury has been removed either by healing magic, wish or something else. Okay, so the title is trying to say how to stop players from looting goblins. How to either stop them or kill them when they do, I guess. That is a bit harsh, but I don't know. Are there PCs that would really deserve that? Doesn't matter if they're human, drow, beholder or pixie. This act makes them inherently hateable by most players. If no race is inherently evil, how do we make players not feel bad about killing the just use slavers? I like how that's a solution for everything. Like, if you want to make something evil, just make it make use of slaves and there you go, now they're evil. I had to make the succubus roll a dice to avoid being charmed by him. What the Chad? Our paladin. I rip the rest of my ragged shirt off and slowly walk to the succubus covered in holy aura and stare at her eyes. The succubus boss and me in real life. Small Centaur. Since centaurs in D&D average 6 feet tall, that means they either have tiny pony bodies or the human part starts way higher up on the torso. And since I learned this, I've had no rest. Oh god. I don't know, I think the first one is worse, right? Like, at least the big horse body is stronger and more intimidating, you know? Inspired by a real piece of work that I happily no longer have to play with. Insults guards and is shocked when there are consequences. Steals from the party and is shocked that there are consequences. Kills innocent NPCs and is shocked that there are consequences. It's just what my character would do. And then they're shocked when there are consequences, even after saying that. It's like, whoa, if that's what my character would do, doesn't that save me from any consequence whatsoever? Jesus Christ, why are you making a mid-grinder DM? Come on, man. The party that I DM is level 9 and they already have a god complex. Your big bad evil guy is a warlord marching with his huge army. Your players need to warn the capital that an army is coming. They decide to try and kill the army themselves. Also works for a spore colony druid and an ant colony ranger. Your character uses they/them pronouns because they are non-binary. My character uses they/them pronouns because they are literally 3 kobolds in a trench coat. We are not the same. I'm sure that there's absolutely nothing wrong that can come from this, right? The party finds and befriends a sentient ooze that wants to travel with them. We visit an inn that has a small ooze that helps clean up messes and our ooze wants to meet it. Our ooze grants the inn's ooze sentience. The inn's ooze stops obeying their commands and our ooze wants to meet more oozes. I think you have 2 oozes to kill right now before it multiplies and becomes a bigger problem, just to be safe. Wow, would you look at that, I recorded an entire meme without realizing I wasn't recording. Okay. From the makers of Ring of the Grammarian comes Helm of the Homophone. Helm of the Homophone. While wearing this magic helmet, you can change any spell to have a different effect, so long as the effect is accurately described by a vocal component that sounds exactly the same as the original spell. Spell. Holy weapon. See invisibility. Makes a body of water that you touch invisible. Aid. Creates a sweetened beverage. Awaken. Repels creatures of the same race as you. Fairy Fire. Sets a water vessel ablaze. Good Bury. Thoroughly enters an object of your choice. Gentle Repose. Changes a creature's posture without harming it. Greater Invisibility. Creates an invisible bladed surface that shreds anyone who touches it. Healing Word. Makes beasts follow you around. Raise Dead. Oh no, I don't like the name of this one. Kills mantas and stingrays in the immediate area. Okay, I'm safe for now. Spare the Dying. Prevents scholars from getting bleached out of objects. This is a nice one. Toll the Dead. A nice way to make some money while on a graveyard. That was a great one. Also, if you have any other ideas, feel free to share them in the comments. I will have fun reading those later. No horny please, but otherwise go ham. I will check back in 2 days and whatever the top comment is will be my character for my next campaign. This was posted a day. Okay, let's see what the top comment is right now. Oh boy. Okay. A gnome who deeply and truly really wanted to be a wizard, but they are an actual full-on dumb with 6 int and every single teacher and magic school that they ever attended decided to toss them out and gave up on them. Until they met one teacher who promised them, oh, I can absolutely teach you. No student is unteachable. All I ask is that I may or may not demand a favor from you in the future. They happily accepted this deal and faster than they thought possible, they found themselves casting magic spells. They are a warlock of the Great Old One, but they do not understand that their teacher is an ancient entity of immense power that they have sold their soul to, and they become absolutely furious at anyone who claims they are indeed not a wizard. They fully believe they are a wizard. If they say, I am a wizard, and someone makes an insight check, they will be revealed to be telling the truth, because they truly believe it. That is glorious. I am actually saving that one for myself for later. I don't know if I'll ever get to it, but that's amazing, honestly. It won't hold them off for long, but it may buy us some time. DM. You enter through the doors to see a red dragon sleeping high atop its hoard. Cleric. Can I cast command? You are not within 5 feet of the target. Anyways, it would not be wise to wake a sleeping dragon. No, I meant, can I cast command on the bard? Oh, okay. What word do you use? Celibacy. The bard. Absolutely terrified of that word. Hey kid, you want some candy? Hobo. Hey you, come here. Player. What? If you let me stab you with this dagger, it will give you warlock powers. Oh, hot damn. Okay, do it. DM. The hobo stabs you and you die. Make a new character. Jesus Christ. Would you get mad at the DM if that happened? Because I feel like you pretty much deserve it, right? I mean, you pretty much deserve it. Now, I don't know if this is actually true, but assume that shooting any objects that far would make at least some loud noise. A ranger's nightmare. I can silently shoot enemies from 600 feet away. The bowstring would crack like a whip, alerting enemies nearby. What? What? Has bow silence been a myth all along? Well, you know, a myth, an exaggeration, honestly who can tell. Everyone fighting over Wizards of the Coast errata. Homebrewers. I'll make my own lore, with blackjack and hookers. Are people fighting over something again? I mean, they probably are, right? It's DnDMemes and it's been like a week since they last fought over something, so it's already been too long, I think. It's ironic, because Mabel is definitely straight and Stan is a bisexual king. Ring of the Grammarian. While wearing this ring, you may change one letter in a spell name to another to create an entirely new spell. Original, Daylight. Changed, Gaylight. Okay, but why does it hurt him? It was that easy. DM. Shows the party an ancient scroll in known language that the local clergy has been studying for generations. Wizard. Casts comprehend languages. DM. Absolutely dumbfounded. I love it. So, beholders aren't violently xenophobic anymore? My reaction when Wizards of the Coast churns out new errata or lore. I recognize the council has made a decision, but given that it's a stupid ass decision, I've elected to ignore it. So that's why people are fighting over it. Yeah, that makes sense. You know, it really does seem like a decision that people would fight over. I mean, they usually fight over any decision, but like this one in particular is special. Alright, on that note, that's gonna be it for this video, so thank you so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed it. If you've made it this far, please also consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. Also, thank you to everyone supporting the channel on Patreon, I really appreciate it, so thank you so much for the support given there. Links below if you wanna check that out, as well as link to the social media, Discord, subreddit, anything else, and yeah, that's it. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day, bye!